Well, good morning. Just 5 to 12 it is. Today we're having a ride around my area, about 5 mile radius, just to show you what's on offer. I did start off at National Coal Mining Museum, but when I got there, barriers were down, closed Mondays and Tuesdays. What's that all about? It's a museum. But I've come a few miles up the road, and this is one of the famous landmarks actually. When we see this, wherever we're driving, we know we're nearly home. But you can see it from Manchester, so you're not nearly home, that's 30 mile away. I'll spin you around and show you what I'm on about. There we go. Emley Moor Mast. Freestanding structure. Believed to be, when it was built, it was the tallest freestanding structure. Now before that, it was a metal structure with wires coming off, big wires. Hardly one winter it fell down. Yep, it just fell down. The frost got to it. I will put a bit of info in about that. But we'll have a ride up there, show you from, well, nearly front base, and then we'll move on to the next one. So we'll see you in a bit. Well, here we are at the base of Emley Moor Mast. Got a little information board here. We'll show you something about it. Can you get that? It's looking a bit tatty. But yeah, there's the mast. Big bugger, isn't it? Far-reaching views. We are pretty high up. Would imagine that's the reason they built it up here. That's looking over to Wakefield. Over here is going towards Huddersfield. And behind the mast, right in the distance on the horizon, that's the gateway to the Moors. Woodhead passes over there. Notorious. Travelled that a few times. Right, we'll move on a bit. Catch you later. Now we're down at Newmiller Dam Country Park. Can't see a lot from here, from trees. I've just parked car up behind us. Straight behind us, in fact. And we're going to have a walk around the lake, see what it's got to offer. Pretty interesting walk. Pretty scenic. Gets very, very busy. Car park's full now. I was lucky I got in one disabled spot. And I'm not on the scooter, I'm walking. And that reminds me, I've left my inhaler in car. Shall I run back and get it? I think I should, so I'll catch you in a bit. Stood outside at lake, as you can see. Let's zoom in a bit so you can get other side a little bit. It is a fair old size this, to walk all the way around, but we're going to give it a try. So off we go. And grow. Stood on one of Peg's spots. It is private fishing on the lake. So we'll walk a bit farther. In loving memory. Rest in peace, pal. Oh, 500 yards and puffing and panting. Hey, now this is a good idea if they stick to it. No cycling along Lakeside Path. So up in these woods here, you get a lot of mountain bikers, which doesn't bother me at least bit. And miles of woodland for them. I keep them off here, this is where all kids walk. One of the many sculptures you find around Newmiller Dam Lake. Wonder if they call him Splinter. Do you get it? Walk on a bit further. And I don't know if you can see these from down at past, so I'll walk into the wood a little bit to show you. A lot of schools, scouts, cubs, especially groups down here, learn them a bit of woodcraft. They build the dens. You pick that up, another one there, and further up, there's quite a few. I think it's a good idea for kids. While they're down here, they learn them all about nature, which is a good thing. Across there you can see the Boathouse Cafe. I hope that's still open when I get around, because we are knocking on a bit now at time. And I walked up in wood to them, and there's one here, look. The kids love it. Building dens to them, innit? We used to build dens when we were kids on building sites with house bricks. Looking back, they could have killed us if they'd fallen in. We made some right multi-stories. No cement, just stacked on top of each other. How many of your lot did that? He's dead. Time for a sit down. I spy a bench. I'll have a fag with the ducks. Well, this used to be halfway point if you didn't want to walk all the way around dam. A little footbridge across, concrete bridge, but they've closed it off. I don't know if you can see it. So we have to carry on to a long way now, which I've got to admit I didn't really want to do, but hi-oh, let's get off. I keep sitting down and we're right. Now then, is that a kingfisher or a woodpecker? That's a kingfisher. Who's this chap? Looks like my granddad. Right, let's carry on. Head to that cafe before I die. Hey dear. Well, saying it's 21 degrees today. It feels a lot warmer, to be honest. What's she picking? There's a lady here picking something. The blackberries. She'll have a look. Then, I don't know what she's getting. You told me she was picking Martin these. They are blackberries. Yay. She's left a lot. Wider than me. See the ducks. So, do I smell? Lake. Beautiful, isn't it? Over there you can see it bridge, what they closed off, which was going to be my shortcut, but sadly that didn't happen. My phone's dinging away. That ring doorbell every time it picks a motion up. Ring its neck sometimes. Oh, there's a bench here. Yay. Have a sit. Oh. I left that running, I didn't know it. The swans and the little ones. Let's go down to them. There you go. Haven't got the feathers yet, have they? Losing quite a few though. Hey up, pal. Call you Splinter. No? Radio. See you later. As you've gathered by now, I've got a bit in a Yorkshire accent. So, if you can't understand me, put it in Google Translate. That'll help you. Even that thing can't understand us. Oh, little cutie. Hey, little cutie. Can't be far off that boathouse now. I'll ask this chap up here. He's got to know. You see him? If he don't know, nobody will know. Help. Call you Splinter. Right. How far off coffee am I? Huh? 2 hours? You're taking pee, you aren't you, mate? Thought you were a wise owl, not dopey owl. And your name's not Splinter. Yep, we'll get on. We'll find him before we get out of here. Here's a play up there. My kid, when we were young, used to go on top. There's a top bathroom along top. Used to play Star Wars and everything. Can you see what I see? There's people still sat there, so I might be in with a chance here. Yay! Bet they're queuing. Oh, it's waiting for service. Just seen somebody run down the steps. I'm not posh enough for waitress service. I'll have a look. You can sit upstairs, look, outside. Yep, pal. Is it expensive in there? It is. Call you Splinter? No. I will find him. Right, thanks for advice, mate. Well, not bother if it's expensive. I think I'm going to sit down. Would you believe? I'll turn you around for a minute. When I got camera turned off, my phone, which is in my rucksack on my back, started ringing. My watch started dinging. So I answered it on my watch, which isn't very good. So it's an iWatch and costs a fortune. But it turned out it was no smoking team. I've requested to join it. I have done it twice before and failed. I've tried everything. But now I've got to do it because I'm getting really bad. Yeah. Knackered all the time. 68. Feel like 158. But my mind's still at 21. How do you weigh that up? God knows. I'll give it another go anyway. Let's look at this lake. Well, I have a fag. Now online. I've just had one. Right, we're off again. Choices. On my end. My car's at the other side of the lake in that car park. I've got an ice cream van just out there. And then, I don't know if you can see them. Orange brown. Yeah. Oh, that's better. Hey, can you see that? Orange brollies. That's another cafe. And there's an ice cream van in car park. So what we're gonna do? I could do an ice cream. Right. Decision made. Ice cream time. Well, that's me done. Ice cream eating. And I think I've been making my way back home now. Oh, a nice walk around that actually. A bit farther than I wanted. I know, a bit puff when I got round. Plenty of sit downs like this, what the hell. But the ice cream, £5 for an ice cream. That's expensive, isn't it? Oh well, needs must, and I gobbed it. Right, I'll catch you in a bit. Bye!